Look at that thing go. Oh, man, come on. I am abusing this thing. That is right. Another 1/12 scale short course truck, but this one has the potential of being short course truck of the year. So let's check it out. So this is the KFPlan KF17. Now, if you follow the channel and that name rings a bell, it's because I did a video on a small scale KF18 monster truck, and if you haven't seen that, here are some cliff notes. It looked wicked, it was too fast for its own good, and it was pretty darn tough. Full send. Oh, all right. Now, KFPlan also makes a 1/12 scale version of that truck I filmed, and unfortunately, I had not had the chance to film it, but my fellow YouTubers have, and judging from their videos, that truck kicks ass. So picking up the box, the first thing I realized, man, this thing feels really premium. The artwork is nice and glossy, but the box texture is like really rough. You can see it better right there. That is a nice premium touch. Now checking out some of the features this thing has, we have a brushless motor, metal gears, ball bearings, 4-wheel drive. It also has a suspension and a big tire. Definitely need that if you have a short course truck. It's fully functional and it's ready to run with a battery. Now it does look like my box got a little bit damaged during shipping. Let's get the truck out and make sure it's all right. There we go, that should free it. All right, let's see what we got. Whoa, looks like we're greeted with the transmitter box right here. And then we have a box with our short course truck. Yes. Boxes on boxes. It's like Christmas around here. Oh, all right, we got something right here. It looks like they give you a really nice charger. Definitely better than the USB chargers I'm usually dealing with. And here is the transmitter. Ooh, I like the look of this. This is a nice Flysky transmitter, if I'm not mistaken. This transmitter does feel pretty nice in my hand, but it does feel like it's a little too large. I don't know, it's almost like it's designed for a really big hand. It does not have a foam wheel, which is a bummer, but it does retract nicely. Checking out the inside, we have steering and throttle reverse switches, a bind button, steering trim, throttle trim, steering dual rate, and the power on and off button. There's also a couple channels right here. So we have channel 3, which is a toggle between 3 different settings. And then channel 4 is a button. Not sure what they do yet because I didn't find the instructions, but they might not do anything. We'll find out later. The charger they provide you is pretty nice. It is powered by USB-C. It can do 3S. Not sure how long the charge times are, but hey, it can do it. All right, I cannot wait any longer. I want to free this truck out of here because man, this unboxing process is pretty long. Ooh. Wow, this thing's looking really nice. All right, so we have some foam right here. Then we have some other accessories. Package number 1 had a bunch of manuals. I know you guys hate manuals, so I'm gonna go through this fast. Looks like we have instructions for the Flysky. Then we have instructions for the ESC. Then we have instructions again for the Flysky. And then we have an operational manual for the truck. That is very important. And then we have instructions for the stickers. And then we have the stickers. Yes, this is the most important part. Guys, I am really happy right now. Let me show you why. So here's our KFPlan truck right here. And here's the short course truck I just made a video of, which is also 1/12 scale. You see the difference here? This is a proper 1/12 scale. And here's the truck lined up against other popular short course trucks in its category-ish. And you can see, man, this thing's gonna have the upper hand for sure. Look at the size of that thing. Ooh. What the helly? Man. What's this thing have? Memory foam shocks? That's interesting. All right, I have to get this body off because I gotta check these shocks. Wow, the rear shocks, they're already cranked down, and man, this thing has like no rebound. Wonder if that's intentional or what, I don't know. All right, so besides the suspension, let's check out the battery. Battery included is a 2200 milliamp hour 3S battery. Pretty cool. So besides getting a 3S battery, this is the best part of the truck right here. Well, there's a lot of good things about the truck, but here are some of the key ones. You get a Surpass Hobby 2845 3800 kV brushless motor. The receiver is nice and sealed up in its own little box. And this thing also has a 45 amp HobbyWing ESC. Man, this thing is loaded. The axles and drive shafts do appear to be hardened steel, and buried under there is our servo, 3.35 kilogram, I believe. But yeah, it's there, buried. I don't know if you can see, but there is a sway bar in there, and there's also one in the rear. Then we have adjustable camber and steering links. This thing has a nice, huge LED bar up front, and there's our squishy aluminum adjustable oil-filled shocks. The tires feel sticky, and they definitely have a nice thick foam in there. I hope traction roll is not going to be a problem. Here in the rear, we can see that this thing does have mud flaps, which is a huge selling point for me. I don't care about anything else. This thing has mud flaps. It is cool. Flipping over the truck, you can see this thing has a metal chassis, and get this, they offer a carbon fiber optional chassis for this. Wow, man, not too many companies do that. You can also see that this thing has all hex hardware. Yeah, buddy. Taking a quick look at the body, we do have some racers in there, but I don't see a roll cage, which is interesting. We do have upper skid guards though. No roll cage inside, but hey, can't have everything. Body also does feel pretty thick, so it should take some impact. All right, I put the stickers on, and man, this thing is fire as fuck, boy. Wow, what a looker. Yeah, they definitely changed the design of this thing last second, because look at the box. It looks nothing like it, and that's a good thing. The box is definitely an old version or prototype, because they blanked something out here. Central differential, and this thing definitely has a slipper in there, not a center diff. All right, we are out here at the speed spot, and can we just admire how beautiful this truck is before it gets all dusty? Man, what a looker. I love this thing already. So we're gonna do the speed run with the factory out the box battery first, and then I'm gonna try it out with a graphene battery to see how it does. All right, so transmitter is on. Gonna turn the truck on now. We have satellites, so it's a go. Track start. Whoa. Definitely got some feistiness to it. All right. Tires slide nicely. Whoa. Wow, this thing boogies. It's really hot out here, so I don't know if you guys can see, but stop read. 40 miles an hour. Whoa. This thing's doing 40 right out the box. Hell yeah. All right, so now I am going to swap over from the factory battery to this graphene, and we should gain some speed with it, that's for sure. So let's do that. All right, it is ready to go. Oh yeah. Whoa. Definitely getting more squirrelier now. So I'm gonna dial back the steering a little bit. I'm gonna put down the dual rate just a little bit. Whoa! Oh, man. All right, that looks like it was a 42, 43. Yeah, all right, it was fully pinned there. Whoa, 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 whoa. All right, stop, read. 42, like I said, 42 or 43. So definitely gained like 2 miles an hour. That is awesome. Oh yeah. Dude, I am in love with this thing. Perfect size for this. Yeah, buddy. Whoa, I hope I got that. Here it comes. Booking it. Wow. Oh, it loves it. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Yeah, buddy. Man, I love this truck. Oh, yeah. Coming in hot like fire. Yeah. Eat it. Mojave, what? Look at that thing go. Yeah. Haha. Woo! All right, that was probably the best time I ever had with a short course truck doing actual short course truck things. So it was like 95 degrees out. I went through all these batteries, all 5 of them, and somehow this thing just took it. That's a good testament to the electronics, that's for sure. Somehow the mud flaps are still holding on. Mojave Garm guys know, if you buy eBay mud flaps, those don't last not even 3 minutes. Now, if I had to nitpick the truck, my only negative would probably be the suspension. It might be a little too plush, but hey, you know, that's tunable. And also, this thing would have been perfect if it had a gyro. I mean, it would have been like a 10 out of 10. But now comes time to really abuse this thing. Here at the skate park. Yep, I'm taking it to the Blue Lagoon. Short course trucks should not be here, but hey, BestBuyBoxes.com carries parts, so I have no fear of ripping this thing in here. So let's see how it does. All right, so this thing might be too fast for this park, but we'll find out. Woo! Nice. Oh, right in the face. Nice. Wow, that thing got launched. Oh man. Whew. Gotta cut down on the speeds just a little bit. Yep, that was on the frame. Wow, air control is really good. Yep. Whoa, whoa, whoa. It's gonna hate this. Oh my God. Dude. Backflip. Oh. Oh, man. That was not good. Hey, it's still chugging. I think the battery got loose though. Yep, battery got loose. I don't know how that thing took that. The body is fine, but let's give it a full send. Oh. Oh man, what a beast. All right, one more, full throttle. Oh. Haha. It is absolutely fine. Oh man, come on. I am abusing this thing. Yeah, it has really good air control. I can't believe it. Oh, yep. I think we just disconnected the battery. This thing is really tough, man. I don't know how it does it. I'm definitely trying to break it. Oh, crap. Oh. Yep. I can't believe how tough this thing is. I keep saying one more, but I keep going for it. I'm gonna go easy. Yeah, it definitely has good air control. Perfect. I don't want to make this video too long, so another double backflip. Oh no! Still going. Oh man, what the hell are you? How is this thing still alive? Oh no. All right, I think that's enough. I feel really bad for it, but obviously it's taking it, no problem. It's just like shaking it off. I don't know how the thing does it, but I'm gonna end the video here. Hope you guys enjoyed. This thing is like a 10 out of 10. Short course truck of the year for me. That's for sure. It just keeps on going.